Happening now, the new world screwworm is now dangerously closer to the U.S. border, and it threatens the Texas cattle industry. Joining us now in studio is Border Report's Sandra Sanchez. Sandra, tell me more.
Well, Sandy, the new world screwworm is just 70 miles south of the border in the Mexican state of Nuevo León. Mexican officials confirmed that a cattle infected with the parasitic fly arrived with a load of 100 other cattle that were shipped from Veracruz to the town of Sabinas, Hidalgo. That's a distance of over 1,000 miles. That brings this dangerous invasive pest closer to the South Texas border. The new world screwworm is not a worm. It's a fly that lays larvae in wounds, and the larvae cause infection and can kill an animal within 2 weeks. It can even infect pests and people, like the case of a woman from Maryland who had traveled to El Salvador in August and she returned infected, according to reports. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum today said they have quarantined the infected animal. Mexico has had over 5,000 cases since November. Today, Texas Agriculture Secretary Sid Miller urged the immediate use of pesticide bait north of the border. He said, quote, "Using bait followed by sterile flies is the 1-2 punch we need to knock the new world screwworm out." Zapata County Judge Joe Rathmel is a rancher whose county just west of Starr County is the closest to Sabinas, Hidalgo, where the infected cow is. I spoke to him recently and he says they're scared.
Living along the border and ranching along the border, we deal with fever ticks for many, many years. That hasn't gone away. But now the major concern is hopefully the screwworm won't make it our way. It would certainly, I wouldn't say decimate, but it would place a big hurt on any ranchers trying to handle cattle down here. So, and it's wildlife too.
The Texas cattle industry could lose $1 billion if it gets here, and it could cost $3.7 billion in losses to the economy.
Sandra, I think the question that comes to mind is the U.S. government doing anything to stop the spread?
Yes, Sandy. The U.S. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins, who is from Texas, says U.S. inspectors arrived in Nuevo León Monday and they are inspecting fly traps and they're dispersing sterile flies. She said a ban on cattle and livestock from Mexico also will remain in effect until this threat is over. In addition, over 100 million sterile flies are being flown to southern Mexico and the infected area. Many of those planes, as you know, are coming from Moore Air Force Base in Hidalgo County near Edinburgh. They currently are building a facility there to produce the sterile flies so they can send even more, but that will take about 2 years to complete.
Thank you, Sandra, and thank you so much for the information on this new world screwworm and the latest treatments. Of course, you know what to do. Go to borderreport.com.